Yo, what up? This is JAHSEE, and we're here at Why Not, and we finna let y'all know why not. You feel me? This is how it's going down today. Cheers.
How you do your work so well.
Yeah.
You've been working so hard.
Hey,
Working, baby.
hey, now, first of all, this is Bro Rogan at the Why Not podcast, your host with the most. Now, this is going to be like probably our greatest interview up to date because, one, you guys already know that intro music is our identity. And like when I was searching for an intro, when we first started this show, I said, hey, I always thought about Adam 22, and I was like, damn, I wonder how much money is he paying fucking Gucci with that ball like an athlete got no jumper. So I said, man, when we start ours, we have to have our own intro music. So I started calling around. I said, damn, I started calling my guys who do music. I started searching through old files of beats that we made, and it just wasn't anything that I could find that caught my eye. But then I scheduled a studio session with my boy JAHSEE. He was playing beats. I'm going through beats, and then
How you do?
and I said, what the fuck is that? So he gave me a bundle of beats. He said, pick through these, man, find you one. And I said, nigga, I did. And that is how we got that intro music. And this is the guy responsible for that intro music. We are here with my friend, JAHSEE. Let's go.
Peace. We in there.
What's up with
Respect,
you, King?
hey, man. See,
Man.
y'all don't even know. We go back, you know what I'm saying?
my God.
We go back way far. Like, I remember my introduction to meeting you was via song.
Oh, shit.
So like I hadn't met you before I heard Trunk Full.
Oh, wow.
Nigga.
Damn.
I said, we been played this shit. I was like, who in the fuck?
Yeah. I was rapping back then.
Bruh, no, see, and that was when the point in time I was like, nah, man, me and bro we gotta do something.
And it's crazy because like that nigga Bent, shout out to
my nigga Bent.
Bent had the studio on Dalton, and like he like, Pop, I need you to pull up to the studio, man. We about to cook up some shit. And like I was back there, and like all the little Belizean dudes was gone. It was like them wild Belizeans
Yep,
too.
West
Some niggas
Tribe.
with all them niggas had ponytails and shit, and the niggas was wild as
Coolie
fuck.
boy,
The
them.
coolies. So them niggas wasn't there, and I was back there by myself, and I made a hard ass beat. And I'm like, damn, I can't wait till all these niggas come back to hear it. And then Bent called me. He like, hey, come on, we about to go somewhere. So I left with that nigga. And I came back. I walked back there, nigga, and all I could just hear was just some crazy sounds coming out of this backyard. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I walked back there, bro, and you was cooking up. And like, no bullshit. And I tell niggas this story all the time. That was the day I stopped calling myself a producer, and that was the day I stopped making beats. Because I'm being 100% dead ass serious. Because at that time I was still doing music, but like I was more leaning into like I wanted to be a producer. Like because my favorite part of hip hop was always the beats.
Yeah.
I always got CDs. I always read the back. Who made this? Who made that? So I started really getting into beat making. Like not me per se, but really getting into the people making the beats.
Right.
So then when me and my cousin Jay and all of us got equipment, you know, we meeting up our keyboard and making beats from scratch without knowing how to play any instruments, just by hand. And you know, any nigga making beats or doing
Being
whatever.
able to put a sequence together is
Right.
You know, once we figured that out as kids, not knowing anything about keys, but you know sounds and you know what go together and what don't. So it's like what sounds good to you. It's like some shit that clashes melody-wise, it sounds good, but some stuff is just totally off, and you're like, nah. That
Well,
don't go.
you know, naturally, and naturally as brothers,
Exactly.
we born with rhythm. So like to catch the rhythm wasn't the hard part, and we was like, don't get me wrong, we was back there cooking some shit up,
And
I
that's
still
what the
consider-
MPC was for, is for the rhythm.
Right, we was cooking some shit up, but bro, when you run into someone that's, I would call ourselves amateurs at that time because
Definitely.
we have never,
Definitely.
we didn't have placements at that time.
We was
and
all
we
amateurs. We was all figuring
but like,
out how.
For
what our
me to run
identities
into a
was,
nigga
everything.
that was basically at the level as I am as a MC or whatever, but like for you to be that much more advanced at beat making, it made me quit because I walked in and I didn't just hear a nigga making beats. I heard someone that to this day is still one of my favorite producers ever, and like,
you,
and
bro.
that's
I
including
appreciate
Pete Rock, that's including Havoc, that's including Dilla. So like
Dilla
when I ran into
all
a nigga
day.
that's making those kind of beats, I said I don't do this anymore, and I have not. I don't think I made a beat since. But that
But
was
you know
my
what?
introduction
Matter
to
of fact,
you.
we finna get back in. You finna
Yeah.
get back into it.
Oh
Bro.
no,
I'm
I
finna
like to
put
sit
you
back
on
and
some
just
beats.
watch because
I'm
like,
finna put you back on. I'm finna throw you into the spot and be like, bro, get on and figure, do something.
well, I'm just
Throw a whole bunch of sound, have sounds laid out for you, let you pick through some shit.
Come
Be like,
on.
cause I already know how you
took out the
operate.
Yeah,
you move fast.
Yes, I do.
And so I already know to just keep everything. And so
Right.
like up.
Right.
All right, let me see something, JAHSEE. Let's go over here. Nah, nigga, let me see what you just did.
I mean, we have
And
been.
I know how to work. I know how to fucking operate with you now.
Because you already know, like, a lot of people don't know that I am still working on an EP. The adult acne
Man,
is still
come on,
coming out.
man. That-
We
that
did
was
do
some of
3
the
songs.
hardest shit I
that
had,
nigga
boy.
New Shoe Walk is still gonna drop. Like, I remember you was gassed off that. I was gassed off it too, because I was I was in that motherfucker saying some shit.
I'm not one of them niggas who do production and don't like production
right.
of other people.
Right.
Like the shit that you brought me, I was like, man, please.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the shit.
I treated it like I did it.
Right. No, but like I'm just glad like over the years we still kept in touch. We still remain friends, and like it just I couldn't wait to like have my show to bring you on because I'm gonna tell you not only that, like if you look in the background, my daughter, she's been playing the piano since she was 5, and like one of her piano teacher called me, and you know she told him that hey, my dad produces or make beats, and he hit me up, and I said, you was the first nigga I brought up. I said, well, listen, I have my boy coming through for an interview. I just need you to meet him so y'all can vibe, because it's like I don't want to, especially when it comes to a classically trained instrumentalist. Like you play a pianist, like I'm not gonna call myself a fucking producer when I got a nigga that can play Beethoven in front of me. So I'm like, yo, I need you to meet my guy. So like, you got to hear some of his music, and I can't wait till we're done with this interview and he get to hear some of yours. But back to you, JAHSEE, my nigga. So listen, for the people that don't know, I may know, but like a lot of my guests may not. How did your career in music start? Can we start from the beginning when JAHSEE first picked up a stick or a bass or anything? Let's get into that. When did that start?
So just like a lot of musicians, a lot of my friends, it started in church.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Picked up the drums. Actually, no. You said, where did it start? Okay.
Yes.
So it started in church, but in school, I was playing trumpet.
Ooh. And what church, if you don't mind?
Double Rock in Compton.
In Compton. Yeah, I know that church.
Yeah. One of the biggest joints. You know, now it's something else. I don't know
it's
what
not
it
that
is now.
anymore.
But that's what.
you
that's
already
what
know.
Compton was. That's what we had in the city to revert to, congregate. It was big, massive barn.
Yes, it was.
And it was a sanctuary to where people just could come together and you know what I'm saying? It's like a hospital.
Right.
You know, church is really a hospital for real.
Right. You get your therapy there. You get your
You get your healing, you get your
healing.
everything.
Right.
So I was playing trumpet, but I'm like, I'm getting headaches and I don't like blowing in the shit.
Right. Pause. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't blame you because
So and then at school, I was the drummer. We was playing something. We was playing. So the drummer just couldn't get. So I went over and showed him. The teacher was like, "Hold everything.
Put that horn down, boy.
Put that horn away. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because as a kid, I didn't know how to say, I don't like this. I'm just at school
You just
doing what I'm.
accepting it, yeah.
But after that, it opened up a world for me because my other partner that was at school with me, we was going to Markham Intermediate.
Watts.
Yeah.
In Watts,
Yeah,
Markham.
yeah, middle school.
Yeah.
So
Nipsey went there, J-Rock, who else? Nipsey, J-Rock.
Yeah.
A lot of, yeah.
So my boy Solo, rest in peace.
Daylight. Yep, Daylight went
yep,
there.
yep.
Yeah, that's a, come on now.
My boy Solo, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Solo.
We had a group called AOC, Ambassadors of Compton. This dude came and found us out of church and was like, let's put this group together. So it was trumpet, bass, keys, drums, singers.
And we're talking middle school?
Middle school.
You was already forming
Middle
a band.
school.
And,
Yes.
Wow.
So
See, this is the difference between producers and beat makers. Go ahead.
And this guy, James Meredith,
Shout
out to James, man. He
Shout
was
out
the OG
James,
in Compton. A lot of people knew. It was like, oh, you. So we got with him. He had a studio in the house. This as a young dude. His whole crib, equipment, SSL board,
Oh, shit.
garage with all the equipment, drums, keyboard, bass.
Wow.
So we did marketplace. We did schools. We did like events like banquets.
Now, are you guys doing covers? Are you
No,
all
we were
original
doing
music?
covers. We was
Okay,
doing
cool.
covers.
That's tight.
We started.
So you
recording
learning other.
We started recording
That's-
original songs like after a while, but then it got too much for him because all these young idiots. We were fucking idiots.
To learn
and then
other
my
people.
boy Jazz, Mr. Jazz. Shout out to Mr. Jazz.
Shout out Jazz.
We was in this group, bro, and we started doing music, playing music as kids, like adults. Damn. And people was looking at us like, yo, da 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 da. And then we all went our separate ways, and I started production.
Right.
I found out production from my boy Gamba from my crew Down to Earth.
Down to earth.
Shout out Down to Earth. Shout out Gamba.
Shout out Gamba.
Shout out Paul, his brother,
Paul,
and
too.
Deshaun.
Hey,
So
that's
listen.
my real name if y'all didn't know.
He introduced me to the 12-second sampler.
12-second sampler. Wasn't that the?
Cause all we had the 8-second.
LSP 1200.
We had the 8-second, the Gemini,
the Gemini.
DJ sample. So the 8-second, we was like yes, but once he showed me the 12 and the shit that he was doing with the 12, changed my life, bro.
Yeah, that's one.
Because he had a 4-track and then the sampler, so put the drums, put your melody, and then your cuts.
Wow, the SP12 changed your life.
God almighty. So the Tascam 4-track Gemini sampler, first setup.
Ooh.
So then it moved from there to the to the Emax. Shout out my nigga Rare Specimen. That when we first started, he
I love
rest
the
in
fact that
peace, man.
we
first started in Watts. He had got the Emax. South Central Cartel had their whole album on there on these discs, and we found these sounds, and we was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then we're like, "Oh shit, these the OGs." Blah blah blah.
Havoc and Prodigy.
Bruh, so we found out what to do with it, started programming, and then he started doing stuff with Nip. And he and then he went with G Unit with Spider Loc. Shout out Spider Loc.
Shout out Spidey.
That was his producer and engineer.
So, damn. So, okay. See, and this is how you are. Like, a lot of people, especially youngsters, and I don't even want to put them. I hate sounding like that old person, but like a lot of people starting off in things, especially music. And I don't blame them. You see artists on stage, you see artists on TV, you see them on YouTube, and you want to be that.
Yeah.
Especially so, like, if you have a love for music, I don't mind that. But like, what people don't understand, a lot of people don't understand the backstory behind a lot of these people. A lot of these people didn't just come out and blow up. It's a backstory for
It's a backstory
everyone.
for everyone.
So like now, when I hear you tell me, You were in a band in middle school. Now I see why when I started making beats at 18, why when you were 18, you were like already Timberland, and I'm still Mustard.
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that.
no. And that is not a shot. You already know Mustard the homie. That's the homie band Godson.
Oh my God.
But you understand? No. You know what I mean. And we leaving that in too.
That's why I love this.
So but do you understand why?
No, I get what you're saying.
Because it's like now I understand. Had I known that back then, I would have been under you like, nigga, teach me. But like whenever it's like, nigga, it's like when Smush Parker was on the Lakers. It's like
this too. Still, I still recognized your greatness too, bro. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm the big. Because I always, first of all, bro, there is always. I don't give a fuck how great you are, and to all you niggas who sit out there and act like y'all the shit just because of what you can do good. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Stop doing that shit. Yes. It's a 8-year-old that can do the shit that you can do, run rings around your punk ass.
Hey.
Stop living your life like that. Have a real fucking persona. Have a real fucking way of living.
Vision.
Don't live off the fact that you can do something. That's not having, you know what I'm saying, a way of life. That's not defining yourself.
Right. And
your gifts or whatever you can do does not define you as a person.
You're right. And like
being able to play triplets or play triads or whatever, that does not stop you from getting your ass beat.
Ooh, boy, tell her how it is. And not only that, everyone can't be Kobe. So like
everybody
you may have been Kobe to me when it comes to the beat making, but Smush Parker still made a career in basketball. But I'm just one of those guys where like I respect everyone's craft.
Yeah.
Like for me, I knew not only was I not at that level, I knew I didn't have the patience to become that. I knew like I'm not gonna go home and make beats all day. I know I'm not gonna better myself at that craft because if you know me, like you said, I'm moving fast.
Yeah.
I'm on to and I'm one of those dudes.
You're an entrepreneur, bro.
I can't focus on one thing.
You're one of those dudes who you're kind of scatterbrained, but you organize it.
Yes, I am.
In a way to where it works for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If something falls off, you always have 2 other or 3 fucking things that's working.
Yes, and that's why like another reason why the music thing didn't really pan out, and I'm not saying it didn't, it could still pan out, but like I am a realist, and I know, and I knew at that point, in order to become what we had the potential to become, because I'm in a 5-man group at that time, and at that time, I don't give a fuck what you niggas in LA was saying, none of y'all niggas was fucking with the flock when it came to raps. Like, we knew that. Me, Jay, Backdraft, K5, John, and Amir, and like, but I knew for all of us to come together and take the music shit serious was gonna be a lot of work, and it wasn't gonna happen because we all just had too much going on. Not like
it's the
good shit going on, but it was like we just all was
bro.
doing too much of everything else.
My crew down to earth, it was the same thing.
Exactly.
It was 12 of us.
Jesus.
Trying to be on the microphone.
I said Jesus because it was 12 disciples.
So, bro, let me tell you, we did a show, and this taught me a lesson too.
Was I at that show?
We did a show at what was it called?
I was at one of your shows.
It was
at
on
the House of
Vermont.
Blues.
Oh yeah, we was doing it, but this was at.
This is before it. Y'all opened up for TOK.
Yeah, this was before that. This is before that.
You remember that?
Yes, we gonna get to that too.
Yeah, let's get to that. Shout out TOK.
This is at the Lotus. The Lotus. It was on Vermont.
Okay.
So all 12 of us got a fucking microphone.
Nigga, that's deeper than
I can't say
Wu-Tang.
we all got a microphone, but like everybody had a mic at certain. It was like 5-6 mics going and 12 people on the stage, and it was just so much going on. But the songs was dope as fuck. But it was like no.
Yeah, this can't. It takes a lot when you have a multi-man group.
And then everybody wasn't on the same bop.
You gotta be too.
you have to have an organization on stage
You have to.
captivate the crowd because people are going to get they'll get scatterbrained like, okay,
Uh-huh.
what do I pay attention to?
Right, yeah.
Look at all these
It's a
motherfuckers.
nigga flipping over here. It's a nigga drinking over here. It's a nigga grinding on the bench over here. Who do I focus on? And that won't work. And that's what people fail to realize. When you can realize that, that's when you
So fast forward from that, all right,
Yeah,
and
let's
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
tell you this story.
Come on.
So from that, got with Polo.
The Don?
No. Medina.
Oh.
So Polo, shout out Polo.
Polo, man.
And I'm saying this, and you know, this is no shade, but
No.
it's what it is.
We keep it real here.
It's like this.
We don't sugarcoat
We
shit.
get with Polo. We give him the demo tape. After we give him the demo tape, we don't hear nothing back, but we get Black Eyed Peas.
Oh! Hey! I'm glad. Hey! I'm going to tell you like this. I was going to bring that up. That was going to be part of, because I kind of know the story, how like,
And I'm going to tell you everything.
ooh.
I'm playing drums, and we dancing, and this, that, and the third, and we like, yo, we do this, we do that, blah, blah, blah. He like, oh, I like y'all, blah, blah. He come to the crib. He come to BC's crib. 2B, shout out 2B. Gets our demo tape right in the back of the van that he's doing promotion and shit out of, because, you know, he's Polo.
Yeah, he's still following.
We sitting up there like,
This
take
might
the-
be it.
Take the tape, man.
Yeah.
Look, giving you everything. Here's this, here's that. Man, weeks go by, and you know, all of a sudden we get people, Black Eyed Peas.
Now we got a Will I Am. And not a
And this is no shit, but and then
No,
this
it's
is
no shade. It's no shade.
And I'm gonna say this proudly too.
Wow.
So Black Eyed Peas, they came to Lotus. You know what I'm saying? We took them out. We was dancing
Yeah. I remember.
down to earth.
I remember when
They
Will was a
we
dancer.
took them out. Okay, and they was dance. They was good. They was cool, but you know
they
they.
weren't fucking with it.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen Will at the Grammys because I was with Rihanna. I was playing background drums and on stage with Rihanna, and he had this Lego suit on. I said, Will, and he didn't say nothing. I said, down to earth. Oh, hey, what's up? I was like, damn, he don't even sound okay. This is all right.
Well,
Yeah.
that's one thing I wanted to get into as well with this industry, man. And you guys are starting to see a lot of shit on the internet and in the news about like the backgrounds of the industry. And like, if you know, it's a cesspool. It's the most backstabbingest in industry that you can be in, whether it's sports, acting.
What I had to realize
music
as a
industry.
producer to keep going, bro, is that this game accepts a lot of the people that they can manipulate.
100%. They don't want these niggas pretend to be alphas, but no, they're controlled.
People that have too much of an opinion and want to do this and have creative control over stuff
Okay.
always get, they get tucked.
Yeah, but not only that, they also, like you say, one day you had someone your demo, the next thing you know, you hear a Black Eyed Peas. Do you know how many fucking stories of
Hundreds of thousands
We
into
have-
the millions.
like? I mean, they take,
Bruh.
and I'm not saying that the people
Yeah.
in the industry don't have talent, because these are talented motherfuckers.
No, of
but what
course
they
they
do, they
do.
come and they raid the talent and create their own version of you.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said,
All right, so now, just like you were saying, TOK. So now fast forward to
Ooh,
that.
shout out to them.
So
what's up with that?
we doing, Basie got a single out too. And it sound like it's dope too.
If y'all don't know about TOK, please get up on TOK. Man, one of the greatest reggae bands.
So we with West
Ever.
Tribe. We sitting up there. We do a project. Shout out DJ Special. He put us on. He's playing our records through all of the dance hall. Da 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 da. So that Marcus B. They giving us promotion now. It got crazy because they had to separate us because West Tribe was
Them niggas
was-
wild.
They wild, man.
Them niggas was
They
wild.
Like they calmed down and You know,
Now they are,
yeah,
but back then,
it was wild, man.
Damn.
And it was getting to the point to where they wouldn't let us in. And I'm like, yo, it was Matrix and West Tribe. My crew was Matrix.
Right, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So
I was right wrong with y'all.
I was like, okay.
I was the fan in the crowd, like, come on, I want to see my niggas.
We did the House of Blues.
Turned it up too.
And it was a success.
Nigga, you know we talking about 2001?
Yes. I posted that flyer like maybe about 3-4 years ago because I found it.
That shit, I was.
It was, bro, and I looked at the
even
flyer. Dude, we was so hyped. We was so juiced because we was like,
here it is. Yeah, them
and
West Tribe
everybody
niggas.
loved it. They loved it.
Nigga,
They
that crowd
loved it.
was
And
going
then this is how
crazy.
you know the influence. West Tribe had on Miyoshi sweatsuits.
Did they?
Fast forward
can't
to the next
remember.
year. Oh, I remember because of this.
Okay.
Next year, TOK,
Miyoshi. The
same
one.
fucking suits at the UCLA Reggae Fest.
The Bob Marley. I missed it.
I said, yo, the influence.
Influence, yeah, man. And that's how it always is because I'm going to tell you like this. You want to speak on influence. I wish fucking Jay was in here to hear this. But you already know how serious we were about Ralph Lauren Polo. Mm-hmm. We got a documentary out. For you guys that don't know, go to YouTube, pull up Polo Kings of Los Angeles and watch our documentary. But before we shot that documentary, we had already been heavy into the polo. And like I don't want to gas nothing up but I can honestly say, because you already had the East Coast low heads. And we were the exact same as them without even knowing that.
Right.
So we talking about during the time when hip hop labels, hip hop garments, people had clothing brands that a lot of people fucked with.
Yeah.
There was people making money off clothing. You had the guys with FUBU. You had Sean John. You had Academics. You had
Damage.
You had
Jabot.
You had Jabot. You had Used.
Yeah.
But we
Cross
colors. But we were guys. We didn't fuck with none of that. We only fucked with polo, not to be bougie, because that other shit was expensive as fuck.
Hey.
But but like our influence on the city with polo was crazy.
Hey.
Because everyone we ran across, everyone that knew us because of the polo shit. And then all of a sudden, everybody, that's why I don't even fuck with it to this day, because it got weird. And then like it got whack because Marshall started carrying it. They started making the big polo horse, and that shit was corny.
Yes,
But like we speak on influence and like when you can see your influence on people, especially people who the industry want to put in the forefront, it gives you a little chip on your shoulder, but it also gets you vexed because you're like, God damn it, look at this nigga on stage mimicking me. Like, nigga, I still feel like I'm the first nigga that was tucking in t-shirts. I ran into one of my homeboys, Keith. Shout out to Keith, 21st Street. Oh. That nigga a few years ago. This is before Pharrell became popular and the skate culture became popular. We was sitting with some people and they like, nigga, you they told me I dress like a skater. I said, nigga, I'm too fresh to be a skater. What the fuck you talking about? And then my homeboy Keith said, man, I ain't never seen this nigga wear a shirt that was large. He only wore, it just the influence that we know we bring upon niggas in the city is crazy. But like, back to you. Bruh. Back to you. So, there was a time, I'm gonna skip past some stuff. There was a time I came into the studio when, not too long ago, a few years ago, when I was working on the Adult Acne EP. And, bro, you played a female artist that you were producing. Mm-hmm. I forgot where, she's like from the Midwest or something. Bro.
The youngster from Peoria. Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah, Tori. Yeah.
Bro, that was...
Yeah, we put her music out. She got a video.
Let's go ahead and promote that. What's the name of the artist and the
video? The name of the song is Hotspot.
Hotspot.
And it's with Radar Music. Shout out to Radar Music, my boy Radar. And Tori Best.
Okay. Are you guys still cordial?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey.
She's in Peoria.
Okay, shout out to Illinois. Shout out to Illinois, shout out to Chicago, shout out to Danville, Illinois, where my girl used to live, which is like really a small place. But the reason why I brought that up is because like when you hear someone that produces like you, and I'm gonna keep bigging you up because like
Thank
honestly,
you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
it's like you can only produce someone, an artist that's up to that level. Like you can't, and this is season 3 of the Why Not podcast, and I told you niggas, I'm not holding shit back. I'm shooting shots. So what I say right now, I mean it. You can't put a JAHSEE beat over a Riff Raff. You can't put a JAHSEE beat over a Little Yachty. You can't put and this is take it how you want it, but there's levels to this shit, bro.
Now, all right, so there was a point in time where it was like that, but now
I don't see.
it's like this. It's like this. I know how to cater to artists.
Oh, I know that. To the
I've
level.
learned how to do that.
You know how to.
Because at first we was like,
Right. And I don't want to use this term. But I can't think of another word to say. But you know how to dumb it down. I hate to say that, but that's
no,
what
it's definitely what it is.
But what the reason why I brought that up is because at that time, in order for someone to be on a record of yours, how I felt, they had to have that shit. That girl you played me had that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I went home. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Can I keep it real with my audience, man? It's hard for me to listen to a lot of female artists because I'm not into the downgrading of the black female. Mm-hmm. I don't like the fact that the only thing, because I'm gonna tell you, in the 80s and 90s, they got the young black males with gangster rap. They had us, they got us, they fucked us up. So now what they doing with the young black ladies, we gonna fuck y'all up with ratchet music.
Completely. Let me tell you.
So they already got us, now they getting them. So like I can't really listen to that shit, one, because I just think it's ridiculous. I don't need to see Megan Thee Stallion twerking to every fucking song. I'm sorry. I want some substance.
We had Bahamadia. We had Rod Digger.
We had Lauren.
We had Lauren. We had
Rhapsody.
Boss.
We had Boss. Rest in peace.
Definitely. You know.
We had Rage.
So.
Can I tell y'all how serious Rage was for you young niggas that don't know? First of all, there has never...
Yo.
Ooh! Get the fuck out of here. But just so y'all niggas that don't know, there was never, and there's still to this day, there has not been a rapper as big as anticipated as Snoop Dogg. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all niggas say. He is still the most famous and the most anticipated artist in the history of hip-hop. And his rollout was so big, nigga, every record store had a line out the door. When I say every, Tower, Amoeba, every mom and pop shop, there was a line. Everybody wanted this.
Yeah.
And you know who fucking started that album off? Rage, nigga. The most anticipated rapper ever.
Bruh.
The biggest star in the world let another person start his album off. That's let you niggas know how serious
Rage's voice was so prominent.
She's rapping with Snoop and fucking Corrupt at their peak.
Now, Corrupt was
and handling them
different.
niggas.
Corrupt was way different, too.
Corrupt was way different.
Corrupt was way different.
I don't know if you guys watched the episode. I had him here. Please watch that episode.
So when it came to Corrupt, bro.
Oh my God.
That's what just all right. So I'm gonna say this, man.
Say
and
it.
I don't want nobody to like take or feel any kind of way about
Oh
it.
no, we
but,
don't
like,
care about feelings, bro. This is the
it's
Why
like,
Not podcast.
You know,
Bow,
gangsta
bow, bow.
music was gangsta music, and that's for gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't no fucking gangster.
Okay.
So a lot of that shit I didn't really connect with.
Yeah, I know. I remember us having this conversation.
You
back
know what I'm
then.
saying? So it's not that I'm saying it ain't dope. It's just like
Yeah, you don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, that's not your vibe.
That period.
It wasn't
But
for you.
then this nigga Corrupt.
Didn't he change it?
Okay, so Cube. Okay, you know,
Yes.
Cube, but
Cute go.
Corrupt. Oh,
Listen, and I'm glad you said that. No.
Corrupt is different.
No, but I'm glad you brought up Q because I remember us having this conversation, and I remember you because like I'm 50-50. Like, I'm one of them niggas that like, nigga, I'm in the hood with real gangsters every day. And I'm a gangster at heart.
Exactly.
But the other half of me is hip hop as fuck.
As fuck,
like,
bro.
I'm talking about, nigga.
When I saw the hip hop, what influenced hip hop did, it was like, yo, hip hop changed lives of a lot of different people. People that I saw that were not coherent of what life is really about.
Right.
But they could connect with a song that will tell you that you need to value life.
I'm glad. Okay, I have 2 points to make because I love how we're bouncing.
Yeah.
When you say there was a song that explained to you what life, bro, and it back to Ice Cube. When he dropped Summer Vacation, see, like I said, I'm in the streets, all my family. I really know niggas that was really going out of town getting money selling drugs. Everybody. So the LA influence, like, that's why we got Crips and Bloods everywhere, because niggas was really going out there hustling. But when he dropped that song Summer Vacation, and he explained to niggas, 4 niggas with Jerry curls kicking up dust in St. Louis. He told the story. If you don't know how LA gangsters infiltrated every state in the U.S., just listen to my Summer Vacation by Ice Cube, and he explains it. He explained it to the squarest Chad in the world.
To the T.
So when you say hip hop explains, it really does. And back to your point of the conversation we had when you were telling me, because I have friends like you. I have my hip hop niggas that I hung out with. Rasta, rest in peace. You, Bent.
Rasta, yeah.
Then I had my gangster niggas who I hung out, my cousins, Jay, everybody. I was caught in the middle. I'm listening to Above the Law and all that shit.
Right.
But I'm also mixing that shit in with Sons of
Sons of Man, all of that.
Sons of Man, and all that hip hop shit, and Mob and Tribe. So I like
all of that shit. Made
I like
you
both.
think. It made you think.
But Corrupt.
Yeah.
Corrupt was a mix of both.
You hit it right on the fucking nail, bro.
He was both.
That's what glued. That's what glued my whole between him and Cube. That's what glued my way into really understanding more about gangster music to where I could relate because I lived through that shit.
Yes,
right in the middle of it.
You in Watts? You in Compton?
God,
right there.
Damn it, nigga!
You right
like
there.
At a certain point, it was no avoiding it, but it was like, okay, what is your life gonna be? You want to just sit here in this area, rep this area that you don't fucking own, and potentially lose your life.
Oh no!
And don't do shit.
Right.
When you really have a great gift that God gave you, that's a plan that you're supposed to fulfill.
Yep.
And if you don't do that, you just you wasting it away.
Right.
You wasting it.
And it's so fucked up because like I'm so happy that we were able to make it to this age.
Yeah.
Like, cause we're at an age now to where like we can look back and be really, really thankful. But then I look back at my age when I was an adolescent and when I was young and like, and it's poison that we're fed because like I wanted the bullshit. We rode around and looked for, like we embraced bullshit. When we went out to clubs and parties, we had that I want a nigga too attitude.
I wish a nigga would.
I wish a nigga would. And really wanted that. And like not even, no bullshit, not avoiding it, really looking for it. And like, it just shows you the poison that we're fed and the ignorance of an adolescent.
The
and
frequency that they tune in to make everybody be like.
And that's what they did.
On that right there, it's like, okay, and then push the music that pumps more of that frequency.
Come on now. That's what I was getting to.
And they make it so accessible and they push it in people's faces like, this is the greatest thing. This is what's trending.
Well, you remember what they did. They said, you niggas not gonna have any more public enemies, no more ex-clans, no more poor righteous teachers. We gonna take all these niggas that was wearing African medallions that we were wearing in the 90s And we gonna give y'all
This
South
was the
Central
big,
Cartel.
This was the biggest music. That was the
biggest.
That was
Jungle
what was
Brothers.
on
That was on
billboards
MTV and
come on.
That's what we rock to, my buddy, and all that shit. But then they said, hell no, you niggas is too lovey-dovey. They took all them niggas, and even the niggas that was making music like that afterwards. Y'all niggas ain't getting no deal. Wait, what's your name? Killer Be Killed? Oh yeah, you getting a deal right now. And that really
like if you
fed
even
into
look
us.
at the dynamics of Drake, bro.
Oh my God.
Drake's first single, okay? Baby, you're my everything. That's love, okay? That's love. And then that's a hip hop influenced track.
I love Drake.
Now,
I love Drake.
fast forward to now, tell me how many songs have you heard like that from
I have not.
okay? The narrative of pushing love is not popular for real.
Not even in R&B. You got R&B niggas talking about how much pussy they get, fucking other niggas. Why, nigga? When I heard
The
a
most
nigga
disrespectful song, I'm gonna smoke a blunt with your girlfriend. Like all that kind of shit right there. Like I don't like that type of temperature.
bro, I remember the
I
first
don't.
time
I
heard
like
a-
this. Like I like the song, "The Bobby's Cool," but I'm not saying nothing against the artist. I'm just like that whole.
I don't even know. That's the song?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I done smoked the blunt with your girlfriend. I done in the sun with your
Oh,
girlfriend.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's what he say. Some of these niggas, I can't understand what they saying. But no, can you remember the first time you heard an R&B nigga curse on record? I was like, did this nigga just say fuck?
Yo.
Did this nigga just sing
That's
fuck?
when it went downhill. That's when
And
it went
that's
downhill.
when love was out. I said,
when it went
because
downhill.
like even like back then
Back
when
in the
I'm
days,
listening
there
to
was
that,
only
No.
cussing it was a nigga cussing himself out because he mad at himself for doing his woman wrong.
but no, and not only that, and like I was smart enough to know like, yo, I can't listen to this headbanger kill music all the time, nigga. Give me some. I gotta listen
It's
to
a
some
frequency.
truth
It's
or
a
some
frequency, bro.
some
That's
new
why it's
edition.
so prominent. It's a frequency. They just keep
Right.
pushing that narrative.
But
That's
there
like
was a
every
time-
time it try to die out, you find a whole new wave of the shit.
But-
all right, because look at it. Remember, look at the game. How the music industry went. All right, you had hip hop, then you go to gangster rap, then you go to like that in the 2000s, that poppy type of shit where you want the crossover.
I'm going down, baby, my street in the. You know, can I say something before you go to? Do you know that song is about a drive-by? A lot of people didn't pick that up. Nigga, we had white. See how that nigga said, I'm going down, baby. Yo street in the Range Rover. Street sweeper cop back. Bow, ready to let it go. He talking about killing niggas. But that's what they did. They made that nigga sing it.
They made him sing it.
It made us not even, nigga, we had kids singing drive-by music and didn't even know it. And that's what the industry did.
So you get all of this shit, and then okay, some of that died. You get some love coming in, and then what started it off? Okay, you then you get to the lean back, and then we get to it start going down south, and then you get a crucial conflict, and all this is coming in. Then you get balls to the walls. You got bone. You got this, and then okay, now you getting more trap.
Music.
Okay, so now trap
is
comes in. Now the song that really fucking bothered the fuck out of me because of what it was. And it was a fucking TikTok hit. Boom, boom, boom. Ding, boom, boom. That shit.
Help me.
It is, but I trained myself to not remember the words. But it was that shit where the nigga was like he bust him in the head with the fucking bop, and you take his head off.
Where the fuck is Jason! Where are you? Fuck! He's my go-to guy when it comes to shit, cause I have.
Cause everybody know, cause it was a dance too. Cause they doing this.
It's the little nigga from Florida.
Exactly.
Spot him, got him. How that go?
And it's that shit.
This what we doing. Play spot him, got him.
And they was doing that shit. Everybody on that shit.
No.
Yeah.
Nope, that ain't it. This.
No. The little Florida nigga. Nope.
No.
It's older than that. It's older than that.
Is it? Ooh,
It's
sorry, Spot him.
It's one of them.
And that's how he sound on the song.
And he's like, bah! And then everybody was doing this shit to it. It was like the TikTok shit. But I tried to.
We'll figure it out.
It bothered the fuck out of me, man, because it was about nothing but pure murder. And it was like starting that whole wave up again. And then now, then you get, okay, so
I
even
got
before
murder
that,
on
so
my
before
mind.
that, this is what I didn't like too. All right. I love the game, bro, but he came out and he was promoting gang banging again. And that's the only thing I didn't like, because he was a lyricist. I was like, stop that.
Game is what I
But I can't be mad at it because that's him. You know what I'm saying? But it was like it still perpetuated some of that, and it added to the whole thing about like they just want to glorify that.
Well, you
they don't want to put us on for the fact that we're talented and that this and that. They want to have a fucking gimmick behind it to where they can sell it.
Well, have you ever? This is what you have to think about. The industry, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
The industry
bro.
controls everything. But
Yeah.
you know what you have to realize? The industry is not putting out a rapper from our territory without having there has never been a rapper out of LA that they don't promote a gang behind him. Even if he's not affiliated with one, before you come out, nigga, you going to be affiliated with one.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Section 80 album was one of the hardest albums ever. But before he got with Death Row and Interscope, nigga, you better have them Pyru's niggas with you behind. You better have them niggas behind you. Game, a lyricist, he killing. Your brother from where? Nigga, you better have them Cedar Block niggas. YG, he said tooted and booted. He wasn't no gangster. Before he came out, nigga, you better name your shit My Brazy Life. They do not promote LA artists unless you are affiliated. Yeah. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, and there's no more far sides.
They want to just push that, and it's like that's the only thing that bothers me. And that's not me saying that they not talented, because they hard as fuck.
Shout out to YG.
They hard as
fan
fuck.
Of that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I want to hear some shit where ain't nobody talking about a bopper. Nobody want to hurt nobody. Like, can we dance again? Come on, man. Can we dance? Can we get up on a fucking girl?
Remember Heavy D?
Remember grind, nigga? Come on,
when
man.
Heavy D?
Thank you, man. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the truth too.
Tell me.
Every motherfucking gangster wanna be loved.
Everybody want to
be
That's
loved.
all I want.
So all of that trying to be hard all the time ain't gonna get you love. Like, love don't just come in the streets.
You can't fuck hard all the time.
You can't get love in the streets like that. Like, you can get love from your partners and everything, but you can't get the kind of love that you're looking for as a human being so fucking hard all the time.
And it's not even just
and
humans.
being
Everything
non-reasonable.
wants to be
You
loved.
have to value life, because it can be gone.
And it will be. Not could be. It's going to be.
It
For all you niggas,
it could be
including
gone
us
sooner
all.
than what it's supposed to be.
One day we're going to wake up
and it's like,
we're going to
if you
be.
make the wrong choice, that's it. That's it. You don't get no redos.
I'm glad you said that, because like that's brilliant, because it's the honest truth. Not only gangsters want to be loved, but everybody. I watched a study once. Someone had a plant in two separate vests, right? Every day they woke up, they screamed at the one on the left, cursed it out. Motherfucker, you better grow. Da, 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 da. To the one on the right, they spoke real eloquently and loved it. Do you know within 30 days, the plant on the right grew into a full plant, the one on the left died. You can pull this up on YouTube. This is not something I'm...
That's
that
no
just
bullshit.
shows you, not only as humans, but everything wants to be loved.
Everything.
So like
bro.
the whole
Everything.
like narrative of like and like wah wah wah, we getting sappy. So what? but like, where is the love? There is none. So if you're looking for that in the industry, in this music industry, good luck, because they are not promoting that. And that's why we got to stay independent.
That's why a lot of
that's why
people
we
that's
gotta promote each
independent.
other.
There's a lot of people that's independent, and you doing good. Stay that way.
Man,
Don't
this
go
is an
major.
independent podcast.
Yeah.
That's why I'm able to come on here.
You
and
can
say
go major
and whatever the
without dealing without
fuck
you
them
know all of that
motherfuckers.
shit. So you just stay diligent, and everybody can have their own. Like shout out to you too right
Thank
now,
you.
like bro, because I've watched your whole transformation.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You was just this fresh nigga that knew how to be fresh, was talented, but it's like you went up, you upgraded.
Yes.
Every time, like you know, each like 5, 6, 7 years, you upgraded.
Yes.
So I'm like, and then now you,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
They done fucked around and let a real one in.
yeah, bro, and I'm proud of that. That's
They
why I'm
keeping
like,
me
I'm gonna
out,
come
but
through.
And they gonna stop though. But
That's why I had to
listen,
come through,
That's
man.
why I'm glad you came through. And bro, we are gonna listen. And like I said off camera, but I wanted to say this on camera, bro. This may have been our first time doing the sit down, but don't let this be the first. Let this be one of 100,000.
Oh man, listen. First of all, listen. So shout out to Radar Music. Shout out to Black Arts District.
Come on.
Shout out to Jamalo, Mr. Surprise, S-Time, Swana Dance Hall, Freestyle.
Yes, keep it going.
Listen, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of people I'm gonna bring through here.
Okay.
'Cause we shout out Future Fanbo.
Yep,
we got a lot of records. That's
Well, everyone
finna
that
fan
you
out.
named,
Yeah.
so y'all know that door right there is open for y'all. You guys got a pull up anytime you want invitation.
Definitely.
This is my guy. I love him to death. I'm glad you came. You got any
You already
music you
know.
want to promote before we go?
Yeah, we got a song out, couple of songs out. We got one out called Zombie Dance with S-Time, Future Fanboy, and Mr. Wagwan from Wagwan's Kitchen. Shout out Wagwan's Kitchen on Crenshaw in L.A. Best Jamaican food in the fucking city.
Boy, where y'all
One of
going?
the best one. Madness there. There's a video to that too. You just type it in, Fat
Check it out on
Spliff.
YouTube.
So yeah, Zombie Dance, Fat Spliff, Jamalo, S-Time, Dance Hall, Freestyle, Swana. What else? My single is coming in 2 weeks. Miss Grippy.
Ooh, Miss Grippy.
Yeah, and then I have
the
another.
sound of that.
I got another project coming out. It's called Heartbreak Inn. It's like, you know, Heartbreak Hotels. Like, you know, everybody go through heartbreak and shit.
If you don't, you're a fucking robot.
And the way that I was able to get through it was to purge it into music. So I'm like, why would I sit on this body of work and be like, you know, oh, you a hip hop man? Fuck that. I do music.
I do music.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a singer, but I'm doing some singing shit. And it's like you got expressions of yourself, and if it sound good to you, fuck it, do it.
Man.
And if it don't sound good, it ain't for everybody, but people done had heartbreak, so they can relate to the shit.
And I don't think there's a person or anything living that hasn't felt heartbreak.
Seriously.
If you have not, like I said, you are a robot, and we are not with that AI shit, all this robot shit. Fuck y'all niggas. Let's get back to the human portion of this life. Hey, but this has been the Why Not Podcast. I am your host, Bro
Why
Rogan,
Not?
and we are out.
How you do?